Does anyone else think harbor seals act like dogs? Hey guys, it's Brandon, and welcome back to another episode of Nature Meets Paper, the place where we go on an adventure to discover the world of marine biology. In today's episode, we're going to be learning about the playful harbor seal. My reference photo was taken by myself, so I don't need to cite anyone for this particular project. I went to the Defiance Zoo and Aquarium in Washington, and they have a harbor seal exhibit there. Today I will be using watercolors and colored pencils for my art. Are you ready to play with harbor seals? We don't even need our diving gear today, just a pair of boots or waterproof shoes. Let's get started. Phoca vitulina are known as harbor seals and as common seals. Harbor seals live in coastal waters in the northern hemisphere. They are the widest spread species of pinniped, which include walrus, eared seals, and true seals. Pinniped is Latin for pinna, which means fin, and pedis, which is foot. Harbor seals are categorized as true seals, seals that don't have ear flaps and crawl or wiggle like a worm on land. Harbor seals are ranged in color from white/light gray to black or brown. Their fur can be a light base with dark spots, or can be dark with lighter spots, but typically have a lighter belly. A great way to identify a harbor seal is by looking at its nostrils. If they form a V shape, it is a harbor seal. They have very short flippers. The pectoral flippers are used in altering direction, and the rear flippers are used in propulsion. Did you know that seal flippers have a similar bone structure to our hands? There are differences, of course, but they even have fingernails/claws used in grabbing objects and scratching an itch. Like whales and dolphins, harbor seals have a layer of blubber under their skin and fur. This acts as a layer of insulation to keep the seal warm in cold water. Now let's look at where we need to adventure to see a harbor seal. There are 5 subspecies of harbor seal in the world. The first are the Western Atlantic Ocean subspecies that can be found in eastern North America. The second is the Ungava seals, which are eastern Canadian freshwater seals. Third is the Pacific Ocean harbor seal, found in western North American waters. Fourth are the insular seals, found in Asian coasts. And finally are the Eastern Atlantic subspecies, which, like their name states, are found in Europe and West Asia. So basically, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere and have access to coastal waters, you can see a harbor seal. Just like their habitat ranges greatly, the diet of the harbor seal is also very broad. The regular diet consists of several fish species, including herring, anchovy, sea bass, mackerel, cod, whiting, salmon, and flatfish. But they don't just eat fish. They also eat crab, shrimp, mollusks, squid, and in the Pacific Northwest, giant Pacific octopus. That is a sight to see. There are videos online of that if you're curious. Let's go up the food chain and see what eats the seals. The primary predators of harbor seals are great white sharks, some tiger sharks, and orcas/killer whales. Yes, I am aware that everything that we have discovered has been eaten by orcas. There is a reason that it is known as the killer whale. The harbor seal is also prey to land animals. While hauled out, they can be eaten by coyotes, cougars, and bobcats. But these terrestrial attacks are typically on small seals and pups. This brings me to my next thought. Now this is just my own thinking, and we're going to turn this into something more fun. I call harbor seals sea puppies or sea dogs. First, their young are called pups, so it automatically becomes puppies. Second, they will sometimes interact with divers and get belly rubs. There's also videos online to show this. Also, have you ever seen a harbor seal floating vertically with its big deep eyes? There is a curiosity in them that really reminds me of dogs. I have been fishing in rivers while harbor seals swim around me. At that point, I knew I wasn't going to catch anything, but I'm a marine biologist, so I didn't care. Looks like we're all out of time for this adventure. Time to head back to the marina or back home from the beach. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Hey, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more adventures. It's free. Do you have any tales or stories involving harbor seals? Write them down in the comment section below. They don't call it a social media for nothing. If you want to watch my works in progress or have questions about purchasing the originals or prints of my art, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. I have been Brandon, and I will see you in our next adventure.